Hello everyone, you've made it to day 7 of days of working on your schoolwork at home. Only a few more days and then it'll be time for spring break. Today I'm going to show you how to solve a division equation still using the area model. For this example, I'm going to solve a 3-digit divided by a 1-digit. So I'm going to solve 258 divided by 3. So this time I know I'm now starting with my total amount, and I know to solve this problem, I know 3 times something is going to equal 258. So that same missing number is what's missing here. So I can use an area model and do something similar to what I did with multiplication. So I'm going to draw the open array. Except this time, I now have the total. Before with multiplication, I was trying to find the total, how many inside of the array. This time, I know that amount. So I'm going to put 258 inside, and that represents everything inside. And I'm going to divide that amount by 3. Now, I'm wondering how many times will 3 go into 258? A strategy we worked on in class is we came over to the side of our paper and we did some skip counting. And so that's something that you certainly can do to help. Okay, and then also we talked about how each one of these, this would be 1 group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, 4 groups of 3, and so on. But we know we can use the powers of 10. So although this gets me down to 3 groups of 10, or 10 groups of 3, gives me 30, I know that I could add my extra 0 on to each of these, and those can now help me with the powers of 10. And sometimes some students like to draw that line between that 0 so we can help remember that. So for example, I now know because 3 times 2 was 6, I know 3 times 20 would be 60 because there's an extra 0 there. Or down here, if like 3 times 5 was 15, I know 3 times 50 would be 150. So I'm thinking, what is as close as I can get to 258? And I look over here and I see there's something times 3 that gives me 240. So I'm going to use that one to help me solve this. Now, how many 3s did it take me to get to 240? Well, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 3s would have given me 24. So I know that 80 3s gives me 240. Then I'm going to subtract because I can tell that I'm still going to have some left in my array because I had 258 and I just need to subtract 240. So 8 minus 0 is 8, 5 minus 4 is 1, 200s minus 200s is no hundreds. So that gives me a difference of 18. I still have 18 left in this array, and I can still make some more groups of 3. So I'm going to come over here, and I actually see there's an 18 right here. So how many 3s does it take for me to get to 18? And I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 3s will give me 18. And I will not have anything left over. That would be my remainder if I had something left there. In this case, I don't have a remainder because there's 0. So going back to our equations like we did with multiplication when we were trying to find the total, this time I knew the 258, which was here. And I knew the 3 that I was dividing it by. I needed to figure out what times 3 was 258. And so that answer is right up here at the top, and that's 80 plus 6. So my quotient is 86 because 3 times 86 would equal 258. So 258 divided by 3 equals 86.